Kosrae Revote, it's still happening. Guam State of the Colony Address. I'm PJ, and this is the Micronesian News Broadcast. And ready for the story. Like I said, Kosrae Revote still happening. Every state in the FSM already has its 4-year at-large senator. Pohnpei has David Panuelo, Wesley Simona has Chuk, Joseph Arisimol is in Yap, and yet, over in Kosrae State, Yosua George and Aaron B. Palak are still contending over the seat because it's not decided who it is yet. So, the FSM Supreme Court has decided to allow a revote in the seat after Tony Otto, director of the FSM National Election Office, approved Aaron Palak's request. During the elections, or after the elections, it was found that 20 votes were not counted at the Pohnpei State poll site. The official ending results for each candidate was Yosua George at 1,824 votes and Aaron B. Palak at 1,814 votes. So it's just a mere 10-vote difference. However, with that 20-vote difference not being counted, it could definitely change the tides. And so we shared this earlier, but we took it down because, it's nice to wait until we get everything out. Yosua George filed a petition with the FSM Supreme Court to make sure the event would not take place. However, the FSM Supreme Court denied it and is allowing the revote to continue. So, who do you think will win now? Over in the beautiful United States colony of Guam, during the first State of the Colony address by Governor Leon Guerrero, it's actually the first lady governor of Guam, the Compact of Free Association Act takes the top spot as creating a huge hole in our pockets, quote unquote. Wow, just wow. Double wow. Wowzers. That's the first issue she addresses in her first ever State of the Colony address. Here's the actual quote that she said, and I quote, "In order to fully address Guam's financial situation, we must be strong in addressing the unfunded federal mandates that create a huge hole in our pockets, including the Compact of Free Association Act." Yeah, it's up there at the top. And now, here is our view. Roll the clip. And so, in regard with the first story, do you think that the whole entire revote is justifiable? According to the FSM Supreme Court, it is, and according to the National Election Office, it is. There was just a mere 10-vote difference. However, it was found that 20 votes were not counted, or at least 20 people were found to not have been not allowed to vote. I'm not sure what was the situation, but those 20 votes could have made a difference as to who would have been the actual 4-year seat representative from Kosrae State. And this all ties into a bigger situation, because around May 11th, the new Congress will get together, and right after that, the VP, the Speaker, and the President will all be chosen from amongst those 4-year seats. So, one of those 4-year seats, senators will be the next President, Vice President, so on. And so, who do you think it will be? Will it be Yosua George or Aaron B. Palak that emerges on top? The much older, much more distinguished guy who has a slew of years serving the FSM, or Aaron B. Palak, the banking guy, banking genius man? Leave us your thoughts in the comments. In the second story, man, in my own opinion, this is just really petty. Hey, Governor of Guam, you do realize that the Compact of Free Association is an agreement between two sovereign nations? It's not between the colony of Guam and the Federated States of Micronesia. No, it's between the Federated States of Micronesia and the United States. Now, we understand that Guam loves to play sovereign island nation. I mean, look at any Pacific Island sporting events, or but for some reason Guam is always there. They're not even a freaking island nation, we should call it. Don't try to overplay yourselves. Better yet, remember that time we shared on this episode, on one of the past episodes, Governor of Guam, right after her election, decided to go to Washington, D.C. and present before the Senate 5 issues that are really important to Guam. And out of those 5 issues, half of those issues were about Micronesians. Come on. If you guys in Guam really want to improve the situation with the Micronesians, I highly suggest you work with Micronesians. Don't just subvert the situation and go do some backhanded stuff and go around totally avoiding the Micronesians. Go get face to face with some community leaders and figure it out. That's your job, isn't it? Better yet, let's use an analogy. Let me go over this. Okay, imagine 2 houses, right? And there's 2 families living in there. The house here, they own their own land. They have their own stuff. Not much stuff, but they own it. The house here, the family lives here, but they're just tenants. And so imagine, the 2 landlords of these houses get together, and the landlord with a lot of stuff says, hey, you know what, since you guys are so close together, I'm going to allow you to just come over to our yard, pick some mangoes, pick some coconuts, pick some bananas, take some fish. It's kind of funny because they're taking our fish. And you guys can just do whatever you want. And this guy says, okay, sure. However, the tenants in this building are starting to complain that all their problems stem from these tenants, from these landlords. And they're saying it's all their fault and that they have no right there. Damn no. If 2 leaders decide to get together and say, yes, we can use each other's resources for each other's benefit, then okay. It's a plausible thing, even if it's also, especially if it's in writing. Tenants don't have a say. It's the landlord's choice. What do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. I'm PJ, and this is the Micronesian News Broadcast. And here are the announcements. There's actually 2 events for CUM that's going on the same day. So the first one is the CUM Annual Health Fair, April 26, 2019, which is on a Friday. It'll be from 8:30 to 2:30. And during that health fair, you can get vaccines, diabetes screenings, and whatnot. There'll be informational speeches and packets and whatnot talking about the NCDs and the prevalent health issues that we face in our country. And, of course, what really draws people in, snacks. And on that very same day, there will be the F4 Festival, which is going to be held at Spanish Wall, 4 to 7 o'clock. And come out and support the next generation of this country's entrepreneurs, because they need to build an entrepreneurial spirit, make businesses, make money for this country, because, we really need it, especially after 2023. And the 2019 to 2020 Vital Rotary Scholarships are now available. You can go to rotarypompey@gmail.com, contact them there, or better yet, go to their Facebook, because they do have a Facebook. Get your application and submit that application before July 1st, 2019. I'm PJ, those are the announcements, and now here is, unbelievably, my sister with the weather report for tomorrow.
Hey guys, I'm Alana, and this is the weather report for tomorrow, brought to you by the Pompey Weather Station. 27 degrees Celsius high during the day and 24 degrees Celsius low during the night. Partly cloudy with scattered showers and 20% chance of precipitation and 74% of humidity. Sunrise will be at 6:26 a.m. and sunset will be at 6:35 p.m. Northeast winds 10 to 20 knots and seas will be at 6 to 8 feet high. Thanks for tuning in to the Micronesian News Broadcast. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more updates. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you later!